I got banned.
Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Welcome, everyone, to NBA basketball on 2K Sports. This is Brian Anderson. I've got Tim Legler and Grant Hill at the table with me, and Ali LaForce covering us courtside. And we've got a moment to look at the rebounding trend over the last few months for Chet Holmgren.
And we've seen his rebounding improve during the last several months. He seems more aggressive and assertive at getting after it and trying to make a real effort on the glass.
A look at the starting group here for Denver. Gordon and Jokic, the inside combo. Murray out there with Tim Hardaway. And it's Watson in at small forward. And for Oklahoma City, Wallace and Williams run the wings. Two big bodies inside with Holmgren and Hartenstein in the middle. And it's Gilgeous-Alexander in at the point. Tim, opening night, always a lot of fun for a broadcaster. But what's it like as a player?
Well, no matter how many years you have in the league, opening night creates more butterflies than any other night. You want to make that great first impression for sure, but you're also really excited that it starts to count.
And are you nervous right now?
Attack.
Now here's SGA. Pass to Williams. Fades back. Count it. 1 for 1 to start the game.
And I like when Williams works in these mid-range areas. I mean, such an impressive score.
And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Mark Dagnall gave me a few minutes to catch up with him. He told me there's no real way to stop Nikola Jokic. He can score on anyone, and when you try to double him, he dissects you with his passing, which is arguably his most dangerous trait. Coach continued, you can pick your poison with Joker, but either way, you are getting poisoned. Back to you guys.
Okay, thank you, Allie. So it's the Thunder now. Denver getting their last shot to go, and so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. Tim, when you talk about Isaiah Hartenstein, how impressive has his development been?
He's a former second-round pick, BA, and he wasn't really a key rotation player in this league until year 4. But now he's become invaluable as a dirty work big man.
And he makes the first.
And what Hartenstein gives you is toughness and intelligence. He is such an important part of what they do.
That one falls, so he hits both of them. A little over a minute gone here in the first quarter. Outside Watson. Screen by Gordon. The 3-ball. And it's Shai Gilgeous-Alexander with the rebound.
Well, you can't make them all, but I doubt the defense wants to give him that kind of look again.
Ooh, poked away. Gordon with a steal. Pass to Watson. Holmgren against Gordon. Jokic passes to Watson. Back to Jokic. Count it. 1 for 1 to start the game.
It's almost too easy for Jokic inside. His size and soft touch make short work of the shot.
Gilgeous-Alexander against Murray. Williams passes to Wallace. Here's Hartenstein. Lets it go from the baseline and nails it.
And hitting from the mid-range here and early. I mean, really gives the defense just another thing to worry about.
Well, it's forcing them to guard at all 3 levels.
Oh, Denver gets it back. Jokic, good.
So listen, I mean, whether you put a body on Jokic or you don't, he will sneak in there for a second chance opportunity.
SGA surveying the D. Shot from the low block, and the jumper falls for him.
He's an absolute beast to deal with for the defense. Sometimes he can even leave you feeling helpless.
Outside Murray. From downtown, that one falls. He's now 1 for 3.
Yeah, defensively, the last thing you want is for Murray to get hot from beyond the arc.
Pass to Williams. Watson with a rebound.
He's as surprised as we are. Most nights, that bucket is automatic.
And the call is going to be, yes, an illegal screen.
Well, this is a tough choice here. You want to trust him as a coach, but that's his second early foul.
The Nuggets making a switch here. Valanciunas is checked in. The Thunder have gone 3 of 4, off to a nice start. Here's SGA. 2 shots, 2 makes. Off to a good start.
Okay, SGA showing some muscle on that finish.
And so Murray will bring it up for the Denver Nuggets. They trail by 1. Their last meeting was in Oklahoma City, where they were unable to fight off the Thunder.
And in their last game against this club, turnovers really were a problem for them.
Well, they have to stay aggressive, but protecting the basketball is at the top of the whiteboard. There's a balance.
Now here's SGA. He had a 36-point outing in their last game against Denver.
And it wasn't just the scoring. His assist numbers tell an even bigger story.
Yeah, a defense has to be very aware of Gilgeous-Alexander's attack mindset. He wants to get to the rim and do maximum damage.
Here's Murray. After the basket by Oklahoma City. Pass to Hardaway. Just 5 on the clock. Denver needs to get off a shot. And Gordon with the big finish.
Whoa, Aaron Gordon looking like he's in a slam dunk contest right there.
And so Mark Daigneault will call a timeout. He's going to talk it over with his guys. So Oklahoma City ends up going with a new group. And the Nuggets will go for a different look here. Najee, he's checked in for Gordon. Cam Johnson comes in for Watson. Brown's checked in for Hardaway. And it's Pickett in for Murray. Outside, Williams. Nice ball movement by Oklahoma City. And here's Caruso outside. Always a nice way to start. Makes his first one.
Well, you can't ignore someone like that on the perimeter. If he gets a good look, he is going to knock it down.
Outside Brown. Johnson a screen on Dort. And play stops. A whistle there on what looks like an illegal screen.
You can get away with one once in a while, but it looked like he wasn't completely set on that pick.
Well, oftentimes illegal screens fall into a gray area, but that time he got called for it.
Holmes, he's checked in for the Nuggets. Murray comes in for Pickett. Mitchell against Murray. Mitchell with the ball. Pass to Williams. Dort outside. Now here's Mitchell. The 3. And again, Oklahoma City with a triple.
I just love the ball movement.
And here's Brown. 23 points for him last game against the Thunder in Oklahoma City.
And another key for them was his rebounding. Just a great effort.
Nothing going his way this quarter offensively. Time to recalibrate.
Williams passes to Dort. Caruso outside. For 3. And so it's Oklahoma City closing out the quarter with a 7-point lead. Great shot selection right now, keeping the game simple and getting high percentage looks. Time for a quick break, then back to the action. Hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far, halfway through the first half in this one. And what do you guys think about the Thunder here in this one?
They are looking engaged so far, especially on offense.
I love how they're playing. When you combine great effort and great execution, it leads to great results.
Dort and Holmgren make up the forwards. Isaiah Joe is out there with Mitchell. And it's Carlson in at the center position. That's the group for Oklahoma City, getting going in the second. Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Thanks a lot. The Thunder are trying to be efficient scoring. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander said, quote, ultimately, it just comes down to taking what the defense gives you and trusting your teammates. You need them to win at a high level. That's clear as day, and I want to win at a high level, so I have no option. Back to you.
Sharing the rock. Allie, appreciate the report. So it's Denver now, following the bucket by Oklahoma City.
Nice work by Murray, outwitting the defense. He gets ahead of them and pulls right up for a shot.
Grant, he's built for the big moments. Jamal Murray ready and willing when the pressure is on.
Yeah, B.A., his playoff performances speak for themselves. Clutch scoring, playmaking, and of course, that killer mentality.
Now here's Brown. Yet to see a basket. Here's Murray. Oh, Murray in traffic.
So much passion from Murray on that play. I mean, he comes up against solid defense, but he just wants it more.
Holmgren, the pass to Dort. Second quarter, a little over a minute and a half in. Back to Holmgren. Pass to Dort. Johnson with the defensive effort. Nuggets trail by 6. Dort with a steal. It's stolen by Johnson. Outside Brown. Inside. And the dunk by Valanciunas.
I mean, with his height and size, stopping Valanciunas just isn't an option sometimes. What a jam.
So Mark Daigneault will call a timeout. I think right now he might be looking at some adjustments. A different look for Oklahoma City. Wiggins comes in for Carlson. And Gilgeous-Alexander is subbed in for Joe. Jokic is checked in for the Nuggets. Brown comes in for Jones. Thunder leading by 4. Outside, SGA. Pass to Mitchell. Here's SGA. The shot goes as the ref calls the blocking foul. And he's on his way to the line.
Well, that bucket from SGA just shows you a lot of grit.
And a chance for a moment to check out the scoring breakdown for the Thunder.
In the early goings, their effort level has been exceptional. They're speeding around the defense and opening up options with good penetration.
And you can't overlook what they've done in the paint as well. A huge part of their success in this.
The skills of SGA, they're so unique. His ball handling, shooting, length. Not a lot of guys like Shai in the league. Oh yeah, that'll do it.
Wow, an emphatic two-handed slam. And that one misses. And you think about Jokic's point center game. He's a pioneer, Grant, a one-of-a-kind.
Oh, one-of-a-kind indeed. And historically, very few centers have led their team in assists, and none with the regularity of Jokic. So he's an outlier, but is he a trendsetter? Only time will tell.
Here's Brown, following the bucket by Oklahoma City. And there's a whistle. That'll belong to Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. That's his first foul. Watson, he's checked in for Denver. Hardaway comes in for Brown.
Tim Hardaway Jr.
Outside Watson. Gordon with a screen on Gilgeous-Alexander. Hardaway from outside. Oklahoma City grabs a miss.
And the defense got away with one there. I mean, that's a shot he typically makes.
Pass to Murray. Rejected by Holmgren.
Wow, I mean, the 7'6" wingspan coming in handy. Holmgren loves swatting away shots just like this.
Nuggets trail by 7. Watson passes to Jokic. Over Holmgren. Holmgren with the block. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Holmgren. And just over 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Hardaway's shot is good.
They've got some ground to make up, and shooting the 3-ball more consistently like they are now should help them do it.
Mitchell, the pass to Wiggins. Jokic grabs the board. And it's Jokic with the ball for the Nuggets. 4-point game. Oh, it's stolen by Mitchell. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. That one falls. Nice setup by Mitchell. SGA's got 7 now in this quarter.
Well, that's why SGA has proven he's one of the most natural scorers in this league.
So David Adelman's decided to call timeout here. He'll take the opportunity to regroup. Well, we have a chance to hear from Shams Charania. He's calling in right now. Shams, great to have you on, buddy.
Well, guys, this summer saw the first ever 7-team trade in the NBA. You might wonder why it makes sense to involve so many parties, but basically teams have more flexibility salary-wise in these multi-team deals. It is enough to make your head spin, guys, but this is where things are headed.
Big moves. Okay, Shams, thanks for the update. Here's what Oklahoma City's going with right now. Isaiah Hartenstein's checked in for Holmgren. Williams comes in for Wiggins. And it's Wallace in for Dort. Hardaway, no good.
I'm surprised he missed that one. He is a dangerous guy to leave open.
A nice shot by Mitchell.
I just love how he runs the floor with energy and intensity, but still stays under control.
In this league, you run whenever you can. It's so much easier to score in transition.
Now here's Johnson. No made baskets yet. Hardaway on the wing. Pass to Jokic. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair. It's on Isaiah Hartenstein.
Such a clever player. Jokic is adept at using his body to get these shooting fouls.
The free throw drops for Jokic. You know, Tim, when it comes to deflections and steals, who's better than the Thunder?
The answer, nobody. They pressure the ball, they run swarms of defenders at you, and they have a way of overwhelming and exhausting their opponents.
And good on the second, so he makes them both.
And that's a good sign. He's getting himself to the line. I really like that here in the second quarter.
Williams, a screen on Johnson. Here's SGA. SGA using that size.
Well, that's helping your team. By and large, he's taking shots he knows he can make.
Here's Johnson. Lays it up and banks it in.
He's got a knack for finishing inside. That's easy money.
Thunder leading by 6. SGA explodes to the rim.
North of the border, he's north of the rim.
And we've got 28 seconds left to play in the half. Pass to Gordon. Denver moving it around. Here's Jokic. Nifty move. And the layup is up and in. Jokic has got 6 here in the quarter.
Credit their discipline. They've been working for high percentage shots.
Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Wallace. This one for 3. The clock runs out, and we are headed to halftime. Oklahoma City ahead. They're up by 6. All right, Allie's ready to go. She's courtside. Hey, Allie.
I'm here with Mark Dagnall. Coach, how are you feeling about the offensive performance in that first half?
Pretty good. Obviously, we got to get them under control on the defensive end. I thought they played in a pretty good rhythm, but I thought our energy was good. I mean, we got to stack some stops first. We got to get them out of rhythm, but I thought our offense was pretty good. We moved the ball. We played the way we want to play.
You have to set the tone next. Thanks, Coach.
All right, good stuff, Allie. And we'll get back to the action at the start of the third quarter.
Fans, please direct your attention to center court and get ready for the fan half-court shot. Drum roll, please. They're measuring up the shot. Let's hear it for the participants.
Come one, come all. The 2K halftime is here, and so's our breakdown of the upcoming schedule. Let's check it out.
Well, right now for Denver, you really get to see what they're made of after your hard work in the offseason.
Yeah, you have big changes, and then you have subtle changes. Everything in preparation for this moment.
And let's dig into the first half now. Things looking pretty good for the Oklahoma City Thunder.
Without the points they've gotten off the bench, this game wouldn't be as close as it is. Can you count on that in the second half? It's debatable, man.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting to see who's in the game for them down the stretch. And that's a wrap on halftime. Thanks for watching as we send you back to BA to call the second half.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during halftime. You know, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander has been exceptional here, guys.
I like how they control the tempo and play to his strengths.
There is nothing better than watching scorers get their points within the flow of the offense.
Here's SGA. Getting underway here in the second half. Here's the 5 for David Adelman. Gordon and Jokic, the inside combo. Jamal Murray out there with Tim Hardaway. And it's Watson in at the 3, the small forward. Pass to Hardaway from outside the arc. It's good. And the assist goes to Murray. Hardaway's got 8 points.
Yeah, shooting it really well in that spot. Hardaway Jr. lives from the corner.
And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Thank you, guys. Chet Holmgren checked some boxes. He said if you can play defense and shoot the ball, you can pretty much play on any court, anywhere. Those are 2 things that are always needed on the basketball court, and that's where the foundation of my game started. Back to you.
A unique talent. Thank you very much for the report, Allie. Wallace's shot is good.
Impressive. Their ball movement has been excellent tonight.
Second half getting started, about a minute played. And there's a whistle. That'll belong to Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. That's foul number 2 for him.
First team foul.
Goes up off the inbound. SGA with a steal.
And in the last 2 possessions, they've painted a picture of what not to do. Just way too loose with the basketball.
Hartenstein showing a little bit of flair right there. Very stylish on that dunk.
Well, it's always nice to head up to the connected cam to get another angle of these big plays, courtesy of AT&T. Third quarter of basketball. We're about a minute and a half in. Well, Legs, the last few years, big men have been owning the MVP discussion. Now, enter SGA.
Yeah, and BA, this is the scariest part. SGA has room to grow. The guy is still in his mid-20s and is arguably the best player in the game.
Williams misses. Nuggets trail by 7. Pass to Jokic. Inside, Jokic drops it in.
Helps his team in so many ways. Jokic is more than just a leader.
Here's SGA with the drive and slammed it home and a foul. A chance at another point at the line. It's on Nikola Jokic. And Shai Gilgeous-Alexander has made the move from star to superstar, Grant.
Well, no question, B.A. He's been a superstar for quite a few seasons now, but he's not satisfied and just continues to elevate his game year after year.
That's good from SGA. Hard Legs, when it comes to rim protection, other than Victor Wembanyama, who's at the top of your list?
Well, certainly his fellow countryman Rudy Gobert would be up there, but I also like guys like Jaren Jackson Jr. and Evan Mobley because I like guys who combine shot blocking with mobility on the perimeter.
Such an influx of great talent with size in the NBA right now.
Great list of young guys who can do both.
Now here's Jokic. 12 points for him. Pass to Gordon. Here's Murray from behind the arc. And it's Holmgren with a rebound. Holmgren's got 5 rebounds in the game. And SGA throws it down.
Oh, excellent way to pad the lead.
Yeah, especially when it's your one throwing it down like that.
Yeah, when your lead guard is doing that, it just creates excitement.
Back to Murray from the arc. Murray gets the triple.
This is what it's been since halftime. remarkable results from downtown.
They have found a weakness in the defense, and it's on their ability to defend the three-point line.
From deep, SGA. He buries it from three. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 25 points in the game.
Well, that's a great response by SGA.
Jokic passes to Hardaway. And again, Denver with a three.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
Murray against Gilgeous-Alexander. Drives to the hoop. Holmgren. And that comes off the assist by Gilgeous-Alexander. And the Thunder lead by 6.
And now, almost all their points coming from the paint.
And David Adelman wants a timeout. He might have seen something and needs to review with his guys. So for Oklahoma City, Williams is checked in for Hartenstein. Dort comes in for Williams. And Mitchell subbed in for Wallace. And then for Denver, Cam Johnson, he's checked in for Gordon. Brown comes in for Watson. And it's Christian Brown in for Hardaway. And so Murray will bring it up for the Nuggets.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
A minute 58 left in the third quarter. From deep, Johnson knocks down the long J. Johnson's got 5 now.
12 straight points off threes. This defense is not extending very well.
Outside, SGA. The three from Mitchell hits the three-pointer. Give him 8.
These teams are finding the range, showing a lot of confidence.
Yeah, he was so ready to answer that. These teams are just battling.
Now here's Jokic. He's got 12. Some solid defense from Williams.
Well, the defense challenged him just enough to force that miss. They really collapsed when he got close to the rim.
Jokic with it. Guarded now by Williams. And the basket by Jokic.
Their spacing isn't quite as good as it was in the first half. They may need to hit more threes to stretch that defense.
Williams, a screen on Brown to the paint. And Williams punches it home.
Running the show, Gilgeous-Alexander is talented as a passer.
Nuggets trail by 6. Outside Murray. Pass to Jokic. With the fadeaway. It's good. And the assist goes to Murray. Murray's got 5 assists in the game. Oklahoma City has got 4 of 7 threes to go so far in this game. Impressive finish by Gilgeous-Alexander.
The shots are falling, and he is making it look easy.
Shot and game clock separated by 5. Jokic finds Brown. Denver moving it around. Takes a 13-footer. And again, Nikola Jokic. Jokic has got 18. Now here's Gilgeous-Alexander. 27 points for him. 4-3. SGA knocks down a 3.
And he was dominant in their last outing. And the same thing here tonight. He is in a terrific groove right now.
And that confidence has carried over to tonight. He is playing great basketball.
What a performance for Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. He has been the story for the Thunder. His fingerprints were all over that quarter. 13 points, leading the charge. Back to the game after this break. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assists of the game.
You know, I'm kind of stoked this was a choice because I love this pass. A remarkable find. He put his court vision on full display.
Well, he made it look simple, but that's not always easy to execute.
With 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this 4th period holds in store. Lugens Dort out there with Alex Caruso. Then there's Mitchell, then it's Isaiah Joe, and it's Holmgren in at the 5, down low. That's the lineup out there for the Thunder. Murray's shot is good.
That's 5 threes for him tonight and his 3rd of the half.
It's Dort on the wing. Mitchell into the lane. Pass to Caruso. Fires the 3. Oh, the Thunder, another 3.
In this era of the NBA, You just can't let guys have good looks from the three. Pretty much everyone in this league can make you pay.
Now here's Murray. Nice move. Murray makes it look easy at the rim.
Yeah, nice play by Murray. A big guard who is unafraid to mix it up inside.
Holmgren with a screen on Brown. Joe with the ball. Guarded by Valanciunas. Dort for three. He drops it from range.
This defense just can't stay connected to shooters.
Nuggets trail by 8. And we've got a timeout from David Adelman. No doubt he's going to utilize the opportunity to make sure they're all on the same page here. SGA's checked in for Joe. And a switch here also for Denver. Jokic is checked in. Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
I was able to listen in on what the Nuggets coach was going over with his team. First and foremost, he wants to see more points on the break. He asked his team, where's the urgency? We know what we can do in transition. Now let's go out and do it. We'll see if they can pick up the tempo, guys.
As always, Allie, we thank you.
Well, he got the shot he loved, and the defense should honestly be relieved. He didn't punish them for being a little bit soft there in the mid-range. And that is killer instinct, just continuing to pile it on.
A chance to catch up on some numbers here. The scoring breakdown for Oklahoma City.
Well, you love their unselfish play. Keeping that ball moving, good shot to great. That's winning basketball.
Well, one thing that has stood out to me, and it's been a major difference maker, is they're playing with great pace, getting out on the break every chance they get.
That free throw good from Gilgeous-Alexander. You know, I heard Steve Kerr talking about this concept, the ball and stick theory, Tim, that some guys just have natural hand-eye coordination and will excel at any sport. You agree with that?
Completely agree. Typically, we think of athletic ability involving speed or quickness or verticality, but I think that hand-eye is critical and counts just as much as those other traits.
Hits the trifecta.
Wow, their opponent is doing a tremendous job spacing the floor.
And here are the Nuggets now. They trail by 14. Pass to Jokic. Here's Murray. Checked by Mitchell. On the wing, Brown. And another miss by Denver. Here's Oklahoma City now. They've got a 12-2 run in progress. Brown against Mitchell to the left wing. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Outside for Mitchell. 6 to shoot. Pass to Caruso. There's the three. And it's Denver with a rebound. Murray scanning the floor. We're in the final quarter play here. 3 minutes in. And another miss by Denver. Oklahoma City leading by 14. Gilgeous-Alexander. Oh, it drops in!
The assist numbers certainly stand out. They've really emphasized ball movement here today.
Denver has gone only 1 of 4 from the perimeter here in this fourth quarter. And we've got a timeout from David Adelman. He clearly wants to talk it over and make sure everyone is focused. Time now to present our player of the game, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
He has truly put on a show out there tonight, tearing it up on both ends of the floor. So impressive. And the other squad has looked helpless to stop him.
And you know, this home arena really appreciates this guy. And it's clear that he takes pride in playing his best in front of them. Here's Jokic. Watson inside. Williams defending. Nice! That one's good. We played just over 3.5 minutes now in the fourth quarter. SGA drives in. And Grant David Adelman, a second-generation NBA head coach, grew up immersed in the game.
Yeah, B.A. Basketball was a family obsession. David, a ball boy for the Blazers in the 90s, went on to coaching, which he's done for decades. His whole life has led him to this.
That's good from SGA.
And I think when you look at the growth that SGA has shown over the last few years, really incredible. He has developed into one of the best players in this league.
Both free throws good from Gilgeous-Alexander.
Making shots at the line. You need a good routine, and he certainly has one.
Now Murray. Screen by Watson. Can't get the three. On offense, here are the Thunder. They're on a 16-4 run. Here's Hartenstein. And stolen by Jokic. From deep. Holmgren there for the rebound. Oklahoma City leading by 16. Here's SGA. Outside Hartenstein. Ooh, stolen by Murray. Jacks up a three. Money from three.
You don't have to ask Hardaway twice. If the shot's available, he'll take it.
And SGA has got the ball here for Oklahoma City. Using the glass to lay it in.
It looks like it'll be a big win for them here. Time to just cruise to the end of the game and chalk up the victory for the Thunder.
It's impressive how the reserve players stepped up and delivered in this one.
They didn't just help out. They made a big impact and really secured the win for their team.
And so this win marks their first victory of the new year. And what a huge performance it was for Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
Yeah, he was just laser focused in that game. It got to the point where you just knew if he shot it, it was going in.
All right, Tim, you've covered the NBA for a long time now. What's one thing you wish you could change about how we cover the game?
Well, I think there's a temptation to boil it down to hot takes, and I'd much rather see us cover the appreciation that we all have for the nuances of the actual basketball.
The game has never been more skilled than it is right now.
Totally agree.
Oklahoma City leading by 16. Puts one up from 19. Jokic pulls it down. Murray against Gilgeous-Alexander. Oh, he misses the layup. Yes! Using that window.
Impressive job by this team. And you really can't discount the impact of this crowd here.
Yeah, the atmosphere in this arena has been unbelievable. Great all-around effort by everyone to put this game away.
And it's the Nuggets with the ball. The Thunder making their last shot. Cleared away by Hartenstein. Shot and game clock separated by 5. The 19-footer. And all around the rim that time before dropping. SGA's got 44.
Showing us that killer instinct right now. No letting the foot off the gas for them.
They are playing with so much confidence. They've been clutch all the way around.
Gilgeous-Alexander fires and count it.
Defensively, you can't afford to get stuck on the pick.
Well, you just have to communicate those switches. If you don't, it's on you.
And so it's the Thunder taking care of business in this one. We saw two different teams tonight. One played with confidence, operating flawlessly. The other just looked lost.
And the energy in this building was awesome. The crowd was involved from the jump, and once they started to really pour it on, it was fun to see how it all came together.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. For reporter Allie LaForce and for Tim Legler and Grant Hill, this is Brian Anderson saying thank you for joining us. And let's reveal our player of the game, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.